Welcome to From Our Father's Heart for June 17th. What will it take? Few of you are heeding the warnings of peril all around you. Your world is spinning out of control. Hateful, hardened hearts are bent on destroying my influence. Evil is proclaiming its wares with loud voices and murderous hearts. Reprobate minds are being put into positions of influence. Children are becoming apprentices to foolish ways. The enemy has flooded your world, and the tide of evil is rising at an unprecedented rate. You are the standard that I choose to use, but you will not hear. You will not wake from your slumber. I call out to you, and you come to me with selfish prayers. I shake your little world, and you whine like spoiled children. When will you see? When will you hear? What will it take to shake you from your lethargy? When will you weep at my altar for souls? When will you be my standard in a world that needs Jesus? 2 Chronicles 7:14 in the NIV says, "If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land." 2 Chronicles 16:9 in the NIV says, "For the eyes of the Lord range throughout the earth to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to him." Psalm 106:12 through 15 in the Amplified says, "Then Israel believed his words, trusting in, relying on them. They sang his praise. But they hastily forgot his works. They did not earnestly wait for his plans to develop regarding them, but lusted exceedingly in the wilderness, and tempted and tried to restrain God with their insistent desires in the desert. And he gave them their request, but sent leanness into their souls and thinned their numbers by disease and death." Proverbs 29:21 in the Amplified says, "He who pampers his servant from childhood will have him expecting the rights of a son afterward." Isaiah 59:19b in the Amplified says, "When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord will lift up a standard against him and put him to flight. For he will come like a rushing stream which the breath of the Lord drives." End of scripture reading. When was the last time you became passionate about the Lord's plans? For that matter, when was the last time the Lord's plans for your life took priority over the other demands you face each day? God is clearly requiring each of us to make him our priority. Still, most of us agonize over the demands of simply living out each day, paying the rent, providing for food, etc. To stop, even for a day, and spend it entirely with the Lord, should he ask us to do so, would be beyond comprehension for some of us. We are convinced that the answer is heart commitment. Each and every one of us who call ourselves Christians must make a choice to live Christ's life passionately throughout our very ordinary days. We are to approach the tasks and the people placed before us with his kind of zeal and unquestioning love, presenting every one of them as an offering to the Lord for his glory. We are convinced that this life is not so much about what we do as it is about the one for whom we are doing it. If everything that we become involved in is truly offered to the Lord and placed under his lordship, the fluff will fall away, and the eternal purposes of God will become priorities to us. Living Christ's passionate life unto the Lord will change us and those around us who are looking for answers. Take our stuff and replace it with your stuff, Lord. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. If you're led by the Spirit of God, leave us a note on today's message. If you are enjoying From Our Father's Heart, please subscribe, like and or follow.